In this example, we're going to be finding the values of a function. And the function we're going to be working with is f of x equals 2x squared minus 3x. And then we're given some options where we want to evaluate these functions. So let's go ahead and pick a couple of these. We're not going to do all of them, but let's go ahead and do part B, part D, and we'll take a look at this last one, part G. So let's go ahead and do part B first. We have f of x plus f of 3. Well, f of x is the function that we were originally given, which is that 2x squared minus 3x. So let's go ahead and calculate f of 3. That means we're going to be plugging in a 3 into our function each time we see an x. So we've got 2 times 3 squared minus 3 times 3. This is going to give us 2 times 9, which is going to give us an 18, and we'll be subtracting 9. So 18 minus 9 is 9. So in place of this f of 3, we have a positive 9. So f of x plus f of 3 is going to give us our final answer here of 2x squared minus 3x plus 9. Let's go ahead and do part D next. We've got f of negative x. That means we're going to be taking our function, and each time we see an x, we're going to plug in a negative x in its spot. So we've got 2 times negative x, the whole thing squared, minus 3 times a negative x. So keep in mind, when we've got negative x, this whole thing squared, that's the same thing as saying negative x times a negative x, which is going to give us a positive x squared. We'll keep the 2 out in front. And we have a minus 3 times our negative x, which is going to give us a positive 3x at the end. So our final answer here is going to be 2x squared plus 3x. And let's go ahead and take a look at our last one, part G. We've got f of x plus 3. That means we're going to be plugging in an x plus 3 each time we see an x in our original function. So f of x plus 3 is going to be equal to 2 times x plus 3, the whole thing squared, minus 3 times x plus 3. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. We've got 2 times x plus 3 times x plus 3 again, right? Because that's what it means when we square something. So let's go ahead and FOIL this piece out. Right, we've got x times x, which is going to give us an x squared. For our inside piece, we've got a positive 3x. Our outside piece, we also have a positive 3x. So that's going to be a positive 6x. And 3 times 3 here is going to give us a positive 9. Now we still have to go ahead and multiply this whole thing by 2. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got 2x squared plus a 12x plus 18 once we distribute that 2 all the way through. Right, let's go ahead and calculate the rest of this. Remember, we had the minus 3 times the x plus 3 here at the end, so we want to go ahead and distribute that negative 3 times each piece. So we're going to get a negative 3x and a minus 9 here at the end. So these pieces are going to fall down with our final answer here. And then we can go ahead and combine some like terms. I've got 2x squared. I'm going to go ahead and combine my x terms here. 12x minus 3x will give me a positive 9x. And then my constant terms, I've got a positive 18 minus 9, which will give me a positive 9. So 2x squared plus 9x plus 9 will be our final answer. You can go ahead and try parts A, C, E, and F and submit those with your notes.